Welcome to Brickmac Studio and episode number 8 of building my giant Star Destroyer MOC. Before we get in, I have to talk about two topics. The first one is that the next day's Halloween is coming, which means that my affiliate partner is offering a massive discount up to 20% on their Gobricks parts, which are one of the best you can get in the market. The codes you can use you will find here in the box down below, and you can combine them to get this massive discount. And when you shop there, then don't forget to put inside a free trial package, so you get 100 grams of different parts for free, but you have to choose them. And if you shop there, then it would be great to leave me in the comments down below what you think about it and how your experience was. Thank you very much. The second topic is that I have 95 subscribers now. Thank you very much for every one of you. And hopefully today we will hit the 100. So only 5 left. And it would be also great if you could hit the thumbs up. So this would be a massive support to my page. And so now it's time to push this button. Thank you. And now let's get into it. Today we are talking about the hull on the upper side. I had some problems there, but I solved them and I'm gonna tell you what happened. The last time I talked with you about my hull construction, I said that the kind like I made this construction wasn't that perfect to me because there had been too many small parts inside with a weak fixation. And another big thing was that I had two of those small parts here inside to keep it here in line in this gap. And it wasn't also that perfect. It worked good, but it wasn't that perfect for me. And the last thing I found out was when I put it here inside and had my orientation on this green line here, then on this side there is no 90-degree angle. Maybe you can see it's going here inside, and I need here a 90-degree angle. And so I decided to make a complete new redesign, which I'm going to show you next. Here you see my old version. I had all those small parts here, and when you look on the back, then you can see here all the small connection points and all the plates I needed to fix. And there was I wasn't that happy, so I decided to build this version here. And here I'm missing 2 parts. I had to reorder because I ran out of them. But you can see that I changed the design in the way that in the old version I had those angled plates here at the bottom. And in the new version I have them on the top and also on the side. Because like I told you, there is no 90-degree angle in usual, but now I solved this problem. And when you look at the back, then you will see the main difference. And you have to put this one in that way and this in that angle. So now they should look the same when you look here at the outside part. There are much less of those little connection points and those plates here. It's much cleaner. I have way more of those Technic bricks, so it's also stiffer. And another good thing is that with this line here, I have a perfect connection point to my frame because it's lying inside the gap of my two frames. And so I don't need those two pins here to keep it in place. And now I'm going to show you how it looks like on the ship and another problem I found out. So now when I place my hull, like I told you, with this line here inside, then it looks absolutely beautiful. It's much stronger here inside, but I found another problem. And I hope you can see that the gap here in between is getting bigger and bigger. It's matching perfect here, so this problem I solved with the angle. But this one, I thought there must be something wrong. And so I built a helpline to place both frames not in an angle. I wanted to place them flat to see more in detail the gap. And that's what I did. And let's have a look. After placing my hull in a flat way and placing also this support line here inside, I hope you can better see what I mean. The hull is touching those bricks here perfectly. And here is a gap from, I would say, 2/3 of a stud. And so I think I have to stretch my frame here in the front. And thanks to my construction I made with the connection in between the flooring and the frame, it should be very easy because I can easily stretch my connection points. Let me show you. With those bars, I just have to stretch them out a bit and maybe have to use some longer bars, and then it should be fixed. The only real connection is made by those hinges here in the front and the lower versions here. So when I open them and stretch it, I think by 2 studs should be enough. Then I can see if it's getting more in a perfect shape, and the rest of it will be much easier. So let's see how much it is. After stretching my model for about 4 studs in this direction, it looks now pretty perfect. The distance here is pretty the same like here. And for me it means maybe 2 things. The first one is that I have to stretch this plate to get close the gap. And another very important part is, let me show you. When I release this, then you can see in my previous version I used some of those hinges and they were placed somewhere like here and fit perfectly into this stand. And so I had here in the front a stabilization. The problem is with the new angle here in the front now, it doesn't fit anymore. Maybe you can see that here in between, like I tried to do, there's a gap in between. And so I have to think about a new solution to fix it here in the front. And I will try to build something like this, like I did in the back here and the other points. So that here in between, where I have enough space, I can place two, or maybe two of them here inside and get it fixed with a frame here outside. So then it should be fixed in the front and should be working. Yeah, that's the next topic for me, and see you after my first experiment. After I think 4 or 5 different tryouts to stretch my frame here in the front, at first for 4 starts, then reduced to 3, then reduced to 2, then once again up to 3, and I think it's now 3 starts that I stretched my frame. I think the result is as perfect as possible, and you see the gap here in between is now nearly in one line, so the difference is maybe a half of a millimeter in between here and here, but I think you won't get it better. And I'm gonna show you my solution inside now, which worked absolutely fine. And therefore I go more here in detail so you can see what I've done. Now you see here that I used the same kind of construction like I did on the other parts to connect the frame with the flooring, and it was very tricky here because there is not that much space in between, but I managed it to have 2 connections, one here with the black tube and here with a gray one, and so it's very stiff and I'm happy with the solution. Well, that's enough for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If yes, you know what to do. Thumbs up if you didn't so far. And next time we will work on the hull at the bottom side here in the front and maybe in the middle section. And I think that the brick problem from the spacing is now solved here in the front, and hopefully there will be no problems in the back with this topic, because it took a lot of time to change everything that it's working like it does right now. So thank you very much. Have a nice time and see you next time. Goodbye.